Welcome back to Universal Guidance. Before we start off your reading, I want to bring up these four main points to help you understand what I'm doing and to prevent from any questions to brew and also to not feeling confused after the reading. So, starting with the titles, as you can tell, I like to say phases of the moons, and that's because I do work with phases of the moons, and I want to sprinkle that on your reading to help you move through life easier. And that's because um unconsciously we are influenced by the moon. So when I'm doing these channelings, not only am I trying to pick up any important messages that you need, but also to take any actions you need um, during those phases to help you in your life. So, on a superficial level, I am telling you what you need for that week, but underneath it all, and in an unseen mystical world, I'm also um, giving you advice on what actions you need to take to fully harness these influences of the moons. So the new moon, the first quarter, the full moon, and the last quarter. And when I'm saying waxing moon, I mean the first quarter, and when I'm saying the waning moon, I'm saying the last quarter. So moving on to the second point, if you're familiar with the Toro deck, you already know what their names are and what their meanings are. However, the deck I'm using, the Enchanted Toru, there are three groups that have different names, but they have the same meanings. However, I like to um, what's it called? I like to use them for other reasons, but right now I'm just going to clarify what these groups are and what they actually mean in the original deck. So we have the princess, the prince, and the hearts. So when I'm saying the hearts, I'm saying the cups. When I'm saying the princess, I'm saying the page. And when I'm saying the prince, I'm saying the knights. And when I'm using the pages or the princess, I am saying I'm saying that you are receiving a certain messages. So pages bring um, messages to you, where the prince or the knights bring telling you what action you need to take. And the hearts are just the cups, and they mean like the original one. Just they bring up they signify the water element and emotional aspects within you or around you. Um, Going on to the third point, the kings and queens. So when I say kings, I'm saying masculine energy, and when I'm saying queens, I'm saying feminine energy. And what I'm suggesting is for you to be aware of who's giving off these energies. Because one thing you need to know within the spiritual community is that we acknowledge that we have both feminine and masculine energy within us. However, some are more prominent than others. And depending on the situation and environment you're in, we tend to utilize one over the other. So these energies are interchangeable. So it doesn't matter if you're a male or female. If you are a man, you can have feminine energy. And when you're a woman, you can have masculine energy. But like I said, they always change depending on the situation you're in. So when I pull out the card and I say, you know, these energies, I am depicting the energy that these person gives off. So keep that in mind, but also keep aware of them as well. In the fourth point, I want to finally mention, fourth and last point, is the reason why I don't the cards, bef- shuffle the cards in front of you guys before the reading. And the main reason is I am saving myself from the embarrassment of how I look and how I sound when I'm doing these. I've recorded before and I look so silly, and I didn't, yeah, and personally, I find it embarrassing. So, and the reason why I want to bring this up is because within the Toro community, we they have informed a lot of their readers that there are people out there that like to shuffle or pre-shuffle their deck and have things already prearranged just so they can be misled or give off information to manipulate whatever. But that's in very few cases. But overall, other readers, they know what they're doing, and some of them are comfortable with that. Some of them are very quick to pick up their the reading seat that their audience needs. Um, However, I'm not that way. Some take longer, and yeah, and I'm don't want to show you guys that. So yes, so bringing up all the points. Hopefully they're helpful and answer all the questions that you need for your readings, and enjoy. And let's get into it. Welcome, Virgo, to your new moon reading. And this reading are for those who have their ascendant and sun in Virgo. So, starting off with the first row, we have the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, the Four of Hearts, the Strength, and the Lovers. You are not well, from what I see. You seem to be dissatisfied, very worried, but also feel like you're defeated. You're just not well. And it might be from this Lovers card, some kind of partnership of some sort, relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic or sexual. It can be business or platonic, but you're definitely not, you're unsettled about it, and but you are being very gentle with yourself. You're taking the time to nurture this pain or this heartbreak. It's not a heartbreak for sure, but this kind of disappointment. Moving on, we got the Queen of Swords, the Magician, the Six of Hearts, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Seven of Hearts. It seems like you're trying to bring something from the past. Oops. With this Magician and the Six of Hearts. You're looking to the past and you're trying to bring it up again. And you're trying to bring it to this Ace of Pentacles. Either to help you obtain it or obtain something from it. And you're just doing a lot of wishful thinking with it. And you might be towards this Queen of Swords. This feminine Aries persona, or someone who falls in the sign of Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. And you're just... yeah, you're just doing a lot of wishful thinking. You're doing a lot of... what you call it? You're being melancholy, yeah, but also like, in a sense, like nostalgic. You're being very nostalgic, and it's from this hurt. It's like you're retreating into yourself, and you're retreating, and you're nurturing it by doing a lot of being sentimental. That's what it is. You're being nostalgic about it because you're, looking to the past, but it's very sentimental in a way because you're trying to decide what to do or relive a better time before this disappointment or this loss. And even though it's not always good, you're definitely using that to your advantage. Moving on to the third row, we got the Two of Pentacles, the Nine of Hearts, the Princess of Hearts, the Four of Swords, and the Three of Swords. Yeah, so it's definitely a heartbreak. I didn't think that was gonna come, but I mean, because with all these, the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the Four of Hearts, it definitely felt like a heartbreak, and yeah, it's definitely confirmed that it is a heartbreak. You're just gonna take the time to rest, which it's always good. And yeah, take the time to fantasize of this better outcome, or maybe fantasize about, lean more towards fantasizing about what you want to do next. Because apparently in the past you definitely were wishing towards something else, and maybe you need to focus on that instead. Like kind of like revisiting a new desire or a new goal. But I mean, we got this Princess of Hearts, and you're definitely gonna receive some kind of letter of love. And it's weird that I'm reading this backwards because it's usually this way, but I'm reading it that way, which is good because it's gonna, all that rest and all that wishful thinking is gonna fulfill you, and it's gonna bring balance into your life. Well, not balance, but look more like it's gonna help you be more flexible towards this situation, which is good because it's basically telling you what you need to move on from, or move on towards. Take your time, give yourself time for rest because you need it. Okay. We have 3 cards for you, Virgos, so let's see what they are because apparently you need it. So we got Cabalite, Celestite, and Kyanite. Okay, I did this for Scorpio, so I know what this is, and what I mentioned, what the message I got for them and what I gave them is, this lady is peaceful, right? She got left out in the cold, and even though she's got left out in this cold and this like freezing area, there's all this beauty around her, and she's taking the time, she's appreciating and absorbing and living, and just all this beauty around her. And the message was to appreciate, what was it? Look within yourself and accept and love all that it is you and all that has happened to your life. Okay, I kind of blanked out, but that's basically what it was. It's the key word was shadow, and yeah, so the overall message was, you were made as a complete person, compressing light and shadow, love and fear. Understanding and accepting all aspects of yourself will allow you to control them rather than to have them control you. Leave no corner of your soul unexplored and learn to embrace every piece you discover. To truly grow, you must learn to love and not just the good parts of yourself, but also those parts that you perceive to be bad as well. Yeah, so hold on. Yeah, accepting and loving those aspects is to acknowledge that you are a complete human with a full range of emotions and characteristics. Once you cherish every part of yourself, you will become free to experience limitless possibilities in growth and abundance. Yeah, so kind of like love and accept what you went through, and don't be so harsh on yourself, because it may or may not be your fault. And if it is your fault, embrace it, learn from it, and it will help you have a better control over a similar situation like it. And rather than you trying to control it, you yourself are able to control yourself to better ride those waves of problems. Next we have, let's go to cellulite. Just as I was about to say, it's like, this is a beautiful card. The keyword is beauty. It is a beautiful card. She's like, there's a swan, this beautiful lake with pink leaves, foliage, and the starry night, and the water is glowing considering how dark it is at night. But it's a beautiful card. It's glowing. Yeah, she's holding a crystal and it's making her glow. And the keyword for that is beauty. So let me show you, the beauty is not only found is not only found in some places, but found in different forms everywhere you look. There's always something beautiful to be experienced wherever you are. Just look around you and see it everywhere. And beauty not only surrounds you, but dwell within you too. You are beautiful. Smile and let that inner beauty shine deeper than the sun. Yeah, so another thing of beauty, like I said, this woman is out here, even though she's out in the cold, she's appreciating the beauty around her. And that's exactly what this card is affirming, is that, you know, whatever disappointment this your life has put you in, and it's making you, and it's giving you this heartbreak feeling, take the time to look around, because there must be good within it. And then we have kyanite. That's the first. Like, this person is a, I don't know what you call it. This is a Japanese term for it, but she's like a demi-human, because you see that she has a tail. She's a fox. She's a half fox, half human. Her face is very stern. But she's in a beautiful place. She has a face like, what? But the key word for this is balance. Being the strongest or smartest will not ensure your success, but rather the ability to adapt and remain balanced amidst the chaos of change. There's a need to focus on avoiding any energy from the person or environment surrounding you. You're feeling out of sorts. You are, like I said, you're feeling, what did I say, unsettled about this whole situation. You're feeling pulled from one thing to another. You are lost in your inner balance. Imagine if you could spend a week in a cabin in the middle of the bush with no contact from family, friends, or work. You probably regain your natural balance without all those external influences. As nice as that sound, it may not be possible at the moment. So keep me near to deflect some of the influences away from you. Let me help you discover ways to return yourself to a state of balance. You may only give your best when you are at your best. Realign your priorities. Ask yourself what you can do now and what you can wait for later. Yeah. You need to rest. Give yourself time to balance yourself. Give yourself time to find whatever it is you truly want to prioritize. And I think that when it is, you were probably being the strongest and the smartest, but it's not always good. Sometimes you need to find. That's what I feel like from her face. It's just like, what? And she looks like she got hurt, or maybe was proven wrong, or something like that. But yeah, you just need to give yourself the time you need from this loss, this defeat that you are dealt with, and this heartbreak that you are dealing from that outcome. And yeah, give yourself time to daydream and find ways and how you can put focus on other aspect of your life that truly needs it. And yeah, because once you give yourself that time, you will have better fulfillment. And yeah, like it said, to be flexible and adaptable is a way to achieve balance, right? And that's what we got with the Two of Pentacles, which is what was it? Flexibility. Yeah, rather the ability to adapt and remain balanced amidst the chaos of change. So, yeah, this heartbreak is definitely creating a lot of chaos within you, but just know that you need to be flexible. Give yourself time to rest. You're already being gentle with yourself, so it's a good start. And that's what I got for you, Virgos. So thank you for coming by, and I'll see you next time.